What is up, guys? It's Chris with Everyday Chris, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen my Model Y delivery day video, that was actually when we first got our first Tesla and we were driving in a Prius Prime, which is the car we owned before. But now we are moving on to our second Tesla. Yes, we decided to get the Model X. It's a super expensive car, but we wanted more space for the dogs and we go on so many road trips. And for me, coming from a Lexus RX 350, I really wanted something a little bit bigger. That is an electric vehicle. I was looking at the Mercedes EQB, which is the SUV electric car. I was even looking at the Rivian R1S. However, at the end of the day, right now, with all the road trips that we are doing for our dogs and for ourselves, Tesla superchargers, you can't beat them. I mean, it's impossible to beat right now. So having said that, this video is going to be talking about how I went to order the Tesla, how long it took to get the Tesla, as well as the most important thing, we're going to be doing a delivery day video, and we're going to talk about everything I'm looking for when I am at the delivery center. Now, first things first, like I said before, we had a Toyota Prius Prime, and that was the most difficult car purchase we ever made. For us, we went to Moss Bros Toyota in Riverside, and then they emailed me with an amazing offer and said they could honor it. However, when I got to the dealer, they said they're not going to honor it because of all these dealer markups and all this added stuff they added. So it's actually only like $1,000 below MSRP, which was ridiculous. It took me like 5 hours. We were there at the dealer, just haggling with them, going back and forth, like do this, do this, do that. And then I think one of the managers at the time, he came up to me and said, "Do you not care about the community of Riverside? You paying for the car is actually helping the workers." I was like, what the heck? And then they bait and switched me. I mean, it was the worst experience ever, and it's not something I ever want to deal with. And that is the beauty with Teslas. There is no dealer. There are showrooms where you can view the car. However, I don't have to worry about all these special dealer markups because the dealer isn't trying to make more money off of me. It's all done through the Tesla website. So it's as easy as going on your phone or going on the website, customizing the Tesla that you want, putting a deposit down, and then clicking order. That's it. It's so easy. So a couple things to note if you guys are considering getting a Tesla. You know the term you have to pay to play? That is Tesla's motto. If you didn't realize, Tesla has been back ordered for months for all the popular models like the Model Y and even the Model 3. However, if you pay a little bit more and upgrade to like the performance models, you're able to get your car a lot faster. And that goes the same with the Model S and Model X. I didn't pay for the Model X Plaid because that was way too expensive and I didn't think it was very necessary. So I decided to just go with the regular Model X long range. Now, one important thing to note, if you guys are considering a Tesla, put in the order now. With Tesla, everything's changing, so the rules may have changed slightly. However, for us, we put our order in for the Model X in July of 2022, which was last year. And since that time, the cost of the car went up by $30,000, which is insane. But the beauty with Tesla is when I did put that order in, I was locked into that contract. So I'll still get the car for that cheaper price, which is amazing. Now, based on rumors and stuff, it seems like that may have changed. So they are letting you order the car for that set price. However, once your delivery month kind of comes near, you're kind of locked in and you have to accept delivery within a certain time frame. Otherwise, they cancel that order. Like for me, I put my order on hold till July of 2023. And then we got an email saying that our order is on hold and to remove that hold, otherwise, they're automatically gonna cancel my order. And considering how the cost of the car went up by so much, we had to unhold our reservation so they don't cancel our order. I mean, back then with my Model Y, I was able to delay the delivery by 2 years, which really kind of helped us out a lot. But I'm pretty sure that's not possible anymore. There's a lot of little details to it. However, if you are in the market for a Tesla, put an order in, that way you get that locked price. But again, things are always changing. Like for me, when we put in that Model X order, once you put in that Model X order, whatever you put on the build page, you're locked into that. And if you changed anything, it would change and reflect the current price of what the car is today. However, it seems that now, once you put an order in, you can actually go back and change your order. And there won't be any price changes, which is great. Now, a couple things to note, when you do put your order in for that Tesla and you refresh your page a million times a day waiting for a VIN and waiting for an update, it's usually very broad, maybe 3 or so months. However, once you know that the window becomes tighter and tighter, that's how you know your delivery day is coming soon. And another thing to note, Tesla loves to deliver their cars at the end of every quarter. So for this quarter, it's gonna be around that December time or end of November. Now, once your delivery window gets super tight, you'll know for sure you're getting a car because you're gonna get a VIN number. And that VIN number is gonna be linked to you. Usually when you get a VIN number, depending on where you live, it's only about a week or so before you can schedule a delivery day. Now, Tesla hasn't changed this at all, but they really try to force you to take a home delivery and pay up front before. However, don't be fooled. At first, they wanted me to do a home delivery. And the thing with the home delivery is it's way more convenient, that's nice and all. However, you don't have any power. What if one of your doors don't open all the way and there's a huge dent and they didn't catch it? Because you already accepted delivery, everything that happens is gonna be on you. Now, one thing with Tesla is you can reject the car. I believe they changed it again. Before you could reject it as many times as you wanted. Now I think it's a maximum of 1 or 2 times. And I've seen people getting the order canceled by accident, which is a huge hassle. For the most case, there's no reason to reject a car, but if there's huge paint issues or if there's dents, which has happened, those are reasons to reject the car. So like I said, if you do the home delivery option, it is super convenient, but you accept the car automatically without even taking a look at it. But it's as easy as texting or emailing your sales advisor and saying, hey, I want to take delivery at my local delivery center. They did it, no questions asked. Now with my Model Y, there were a couple fit and finish issues. However, overall the car wasn't too bad, considering it's been out for 2 years. Anyways, if you guys are in the market for a Model 3 or Model Y, check out that Model Y delivery day video. I also did an awesome thorough checklist with photos and everything that you can purchase for that if you guys are interested. Now the Model X was first introduced in 2016, so it's been almost 7 years. You would think in that time the quality control would be amazing. However, based on the forums, it seems like there still are a good amount of issues. And I think the biggest issue has been the Falcon Wing doors. Now it took me days and this is still a real rough draft, but I do have a Model X delivery checklist that I am working on, and it should be released by the time this video is done. It's gonna be super detailed. I'll have a free version that's pretty basic, but I'll also have a paid version which includes photos and it's super detailed with a checklist and the PDF stuff. Now, things are always changing with Tesla, like I said before, but at the time with the Model Y, you only had about 100 miles to report any fit and finish quality control issues. I'm not sure what it's gonna be with the Model X, but I'm gonna make sure I share every detail with you on my journey. Now moving on to payment. I don't know if you've seen my Model Y video, but at the time after I inspected my Model Y, I paid with the car with cash through ACH direct transfer online. However, the next day they ended up charging me twice for the car, so I literally had no money in my bank account. The crazy thing is I think it was literally a one-time thing because at that time it happened to 3 other people on the same day. However, since then, there hasn't been any other issues with it. Back then I said I'd do a cashier's check, however, it definitely is a little bit more inconvenient. However, this time, I'm gonna go ahead and try their Plaid option. I'm not paying for the car fully this time, I am just putting a small amount down and getting a loan. However, I'm really hoping I don't get double charged again. So let's quickly talk about how to get a loan, which is the best option for most people. Now with Tesla, you have 3 options. In your account on your desktop, you can choose to pay for the car in cash, or you can choose to finance and either lease or loan the car. Let's first talk about Tesla Finance. Tesla Finance is the easiest and the most hassle-free way to go. It's pretty much like any other car dealer where they use their own banking to provide you with low rates. But they also shoot out best offers for you from random banks like Wells Fargo, Chase, and for us, we also got a letter from TD Ameritrade. They break everything down for you and usually their APR results are pretty much instant. However, if you're a smart person and you watched my identity being stolen video, you know you need to lock your credit. So make sure you unlock your credit before you submit the application. Also, if you have a fraud alert on your credit, it does take an extra few days as they have to call you to verify that it's actually you opening the loan. So keep that in mind as well. On the menu, you can customize how much you want to put down, your loan length, and it lets you know the monthly payment. And again, the monthly payment does change based on the APR you're approved for, but they provide the lowest APR at the time. Like for us, because it was a business write-off, which I'll make a separate video on that later, and the business was fairly new, our APR was crazy high. The beauty with Tesla choosing your loan provider is that they kind of take care of everything. You pay your monthly payments through the app, you pay for the car through the app, And on delivery day, all you have to do is sign some papers on your phone and that's it. But the best things are never easy, as there are a ton of other options out there. You just have to put in a little bit of work. A lot of banks and private lenders offer great interest rates, and they even offer discounts if you get it with an electric car. So if you choose the self-arranged financing option, you're gonna be in charge of all the money and all that stuff. And the only con to this is usually when you get a decision by a private lender, you have about 30 days to use that money. And sometimes with Tesla, as you know, things are never perfect. So the delivery date might get extended or delayed, which means you may have to submit another application. Also, they want you to have all the money when you get there on delivery day. So if the check isn't available yet, they will hold your car for a day or so, but if it's longer than that, they may just give the VIN to someone else. As far as banks and private lenders go, there are a ton of options out there. However, I just want to discuss a few of them, and especially the one a lot of Tesla owners use. Pretty much all major banks offer auto loans as well. However, the problem with that is their interest rates are a little higher. For instance, at the time, Bank of America is offering 5.19% APR on an auto loan. And so the best way to get good loan rates is through private lenders. For instance, Stanford Federal Credit Union offers a great loan rate at around 4.49% APR. The one we were gonna use and the one that Tesla owners use the most is called DCU. They offer great rates as well as discounts if you have an EV car or if you have a checking account with them. However, there are certain catches with these small private lenders. For instance, DCU is only available in the East Coast, and in order to get a loan, you have to be a member, which means you have to work for participating employees, live in certain areas, or have a family member who is also a DCU member. However, you can also easily be a member by donating to certain charities that they approve of. It's super easy to do. All you have to do is create a membership online, and when you're creating your membership, you can easily donate to certain charities. Like for me, we donated to Reach Out for School, $10, and it's also tax deductible, so win-win. At the time when I did create a loan, I was able to get an auto loan rate of 3.39%, which is at least 1.5% lower than the average. However, now it went up a little, but it's still a great option for most people. Again, shop around and check, but usually the private lenders are the best. And when my delivery day window narrows to about a month or so, that's when I start looking up loan options. If you guys don't want to deal with the hassle, but you still want to use DCU, go ahead and use my referral link. I'll link it in the description below. You'll also get a $100 bonus for signing up. So again, when you do get to the delivery center, I'm pretty sure they're gonna say, hey, you have to sign for the car and pay for the car before you can inspect it. But be very firm. Remember, you're paying for a super expensive car, and it makes no sense that they want you to pay for the car before you even take a look at it. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get to the delivery center. I'm just gonna say I want to inspect the car inside and outside before I pay for the car. For me, since I live in Orange County, the delivery center we're going to is the Irvine Delivery Center. It's also one of the biggest service centers, and I've been taking my Model Y there. I'm kind of curious where the delivery center part is. I think it might be on the other side of the building. However, I'll show you when we get there. Overall, it's a much easier process than a typical car dealer, but it can take some time. For certain models, however, like the Model 3, they're constantly updating the inventory with pre-made builds. So it's super easy to check the existing inventory and purchase a Tesla a lot quicker than waiting months. This is gonna be our second Tesla, and we're still super happy with the car, minus a couple of service issues. Anyways, guys, hope this video helped you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I have my delivery day video coming up real soon, so get ready for that. And I'll see you guys next time.